Hello and welcome to round 3 of the CA Staff M6 GT3 Championship, coming at you live from the Nürburgring. Today we have a fun-filled 50-minute extravaganza of a race ahead of us, with pit stops and all that good stuff that we really haven't done here before on the CA Staff Championship. So yeah, let's get straight into it. As ever, I'm beside my faithful co-host, Doug. Say hello, Doug.
Hello, good to be back.
It is really good to be back. Right, let's go into the racing. There you can see we've got Kolyev on track now. Let's take a look at what
He appears to be stopping.
Yeah, it appears to be. Oh, I think he's gone back to the pits. Anyway, let's see what's going on today, Doug. Because today's race is going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be longer.
Yes, it's going to be a bit of a marathon. We've got one, instead of the usual 2 25-minute races today, we've got one 50-minute race. And here we are around the Nürburgring. So let's take a quick look at the track. Okay, we don't have a track map. So,
okay.
Unfortunately, track map isn't working for this track. So that's off to a good start.
Wonder if something happened in the update. Anyway.
Yes. But yeah, it is quite a long track. I think we've raced it before, right, Doug? In one of the previous championships. I think we did it in DTM 1992. That was the last race of the season, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was the last. Yeah, it was quite a wild one. I seem to remember Stefan Kolyev completely rolling his car, which was pretty exciting. Although
this looks like it's not the full Nürburgring. It looks like the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit with the chicane. It's not the Nordschleife, I guess, because the Nordschleife is usually about 6 minutes a lap. These guys are averaging about 2 minutes a lap at the moment.
Yeah, Belevsky's fast, but not that fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right, so I guess let's take a look at qualifying to figure out who's going to be starting first on the grid.
I think we're expecting a couple more races in today, I think.
Yeah. We'll
see if they join in time.
Before we do that, though, let's take a look at the event info. So it's 18 degrees in the air, 31 scorcher on the track, at 2 kilometers per hour, prevailing wind, and it's sunny and dry here in Germany today.
That geothermal heating. To get a track that is nearly twice as hot as the air around it.
Yeah, it's very, very good, especially for a track with this much history as well. They've done a really good job in heating. As someone goes off in the background, that looked like I'm not sure who that was actually. It looked like Peter Vernon actually. So yeah, let's take a look at the qualifying results. So on screen now, you'll see that pole man is Denislav Belevsky. Returning from his hiatus of a couple of races is Tim Riegel. Managing to claw his way into second position. Great drive in there for Tim. He's come back into this championship as a privateer. He's not affiliated with any of the teams yet, so it's going to be interesting to see how he does in this race.
Interesting to see when he shows up on the UI.
Yeah, well, I can. Oh yeah, you're seeing one thing. I've put the thing up on the stream, Doug.
I'm seeing that. I just mean the actual race UI. Maybe, has he not set an active lap in this practice session?
I think he's just joined. So there he is.
Very good. Ooh, 14. So there's another racer who's not showing up in our numbers.
That's Kolyev.
Right. Maybe he's not set a time either.
Yeah. So yeah, here's Tim Riegel doing the business. He did a really, really good second place performance. So he's going to be on the front row of the grid. Mooner and Constable are going to be 3rd and 4th on the grid. It's going to be very interesting. What do you reckon about that, Doug?
Ooh, that's a good fight up at the front. It'll be interesting to see if Mooner can. Mooner's obviously going to try and snag a place at the front. Then Belevsky always starts really well, so I wonder if Mooner will just purposefully try and get that place from Riegel. And Constable is usually he's not nearly as aggressive a driver as Mooner, but if he can get away from what could be quite an exciting Brophy and Perkins battle, he might be able to put some clear air. I think that's because he often suffers in the incidents. So if he can keep some clear air between him and the pack in the back, then he should be able to steam away to a decent result. But it's a long race though.
Most definitely, Doug. And I just realised that I said thank you very, very loudly to Rach for my dinner on stream. So we'll say it's this week. It seems to be potato croquettes and cheese. These mozzarella sticks. Oh, very nice. Oh, fish fingers. Very nice. Excellent. Yeah. Okay. So let's go through and see. So on your screen, starting in row 3 of the grid, we've got Pete Brophy and Matt Perkins. Then on row 4, we've got Ian Towers and Peter Vernon. Row 5, we've got Tim Heaton and Sam Prescott. Row 6 is Kevin Coster and Alan Padgham. And then bringing up the rear, we've got Stefan Kolyev, Georgi Belemanov, and Ollie Salt. So that is the grid for today. Let's take a look at the drivers. So this is the this is how it's looking for the drivers' championship currently. You've got Bolevsky out in the lead with Muna Yilmaz hot on his tail in second on 32 points. Pete Brophy in third currently with 26 points. You've got Ollie Salt in fourth place currently. Very, very good performance from Salt, bringing him up into fourth on 23 points. Towers there in fifth on 21 points. You've got Matt Perkins then bringing it up in sixth. Tim Heaton, Tom Constable, Stefan Kolyev, Damian Maurik, who hasn't been back since round one. Pete Vernon, Sam Prescott running at the top 12. Then below that, you've got Padgham, Costa, Belemanov, Woolridge, and all of the other guys: Javier, Nate, Daniel, Ben Wood, Chris Gascoigne, James Green, and Tim Regal joining us, who have yet to put points on the board.
No shows. I'm hoping they'll at least rock up at some point.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the team points.
Now we have a 10-minute warm-up.
So 10-minute warm-up to have a bit of a chat about it as well. So let's see. OAP Racing is currently leading with 54 points. That's a good 5-point lead over Team Heaton. In second, Project DSG in third there on 45 points. Fourth place for HP DeskJet 2630 all-in-one printer Instant Ink with too much trial. On 32 points there in fourth. Halls of Steel in fifth on 28 points. Cocoa Pops Racing slipping down a little bit into sixth with 26 points, and then the Invisibles, he's still yet to score. So we've got some scoring to do, Invisibles.
The change in position from before the last pair of races was, of course, it was only one race, and so but Project DSG were leading. But now both OAP Racing and Team Heaton have jumped Project DSG, so that competition is just about only just kicking off.
Yeah, it is certainly heating up. So, let's take a look at this man, Muna Yilmaz. Currently second in the Drivers' Championship, and really delivering it in these past few races, right, Doug?
Yeah, that first race in particular was just an endless battle with Bolevsky, like an absolute terrier. It's fantastic. Bolevsky escaped a bit better in the last one, although Muna had a real nightmare of a race. He spent the whole time in recovery drive because he just had a couple of bits of contact and spins, ruining his race. Like that was in the reverse grid mayhem last week, which we won't be getting this week. As much fun as it is, there's a Nürburgring to settle.
Yeah, unfortunately no reverse grid this time, but we will have the introduction of pit stops, which are going to be very pivotal, hopefully, and will really kind of shake things up a bit.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen the mandatory pit stops for the CA Racing Leagues. Is this the first time?
This is the first time we're doing pit stops in the Racing League.
Nice. Hello, chat. Like, actual Panda, the Ollie Salt fan club here, regular as ever.
Yes, welcome. Today's race is also sponsored by Angles. Angles. They can be less than 90 degrees or more than 90 degrees, but never greater than 360 degrees unless you're Tony Hawk.
Yeah, Tony Hawk can do what he likes all the way up to about 900.
900, yeah.
More than that, and you're just asking unfair questions, really.
Yeah. That's some quantum boarding right there.
Well, it was that sideways.
I think that might have been. No, it wasn't Matt Perkins. Who was it?
Let's
find out. It could have been maybe Cole. No, not Koyev.
Still haven't learned these liveries.
There's Tim Heaton.
I'm not sure now.
Yeah, he's currently stacked up behind. Oh yeah, some great battles between Tim Heaton and Matt Perkins last race.
That was really good. Yeah, they did a lot of changing places. Very fighty racing, but not too many casualties. Busy midfield, like. Hoping we'll see some more of that.
Ollie Salt in the chat saying that that the only person who could do more than 360 is Padgham. That can do a full 720 spin. I mean, that's a bit harsh. But yeah. Oh, we could go over the race lineup again. Let's go over the grid again, Doug.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So here is your grid for today. We've got Balevsky starting on pole with Tim Regal starting a solid second. Those will be your two front runners on the grid. You've got Muna Yamaz and Tom Constable starting in row 2. Peter Brophy and Matt Perkins starting in row 3. Ian Towers and Pete Vernon starting in row 4. Tim Heaton and Sam Prescott in row 5. I can't count. Kevin Costa and Alan Patcham in row 6. Stefan Koyev and Georgi Balabanov in row 7. And row 8 all on his own. It's Ollie Salt. But then he won't be on his own because there are people on this board who haven't qualified on this board that are in the race. So, for example, Tim. No, both Tims are there. Let's see. There's got to be an odd one out. Unless everyone's here.
So just to answer the question in the chat. So Paprika, we've got the. So right now we're in the warm-up session. These are you can see the races that have completed laps in this warm-up session, or at least have made, I think, at least completed sectors. But they aren't defining the actual positions. What defines the positions is what's showing right in the middle. This is the leaderboard challenge done over the last couple of days, isn't it?
Yeah. So usually a couple of days.
Yeah.
Actually, no. It's from whenever the last race is done. So you could go ahead and do all the leaderboard challenges for all the races if you wanted to right now.
We've got a proper haul till the next race, which is in 2 weeks, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
We have a... if these are right, we have a 1 week gap. And then on the 25th of May, we're back at the Dekra Lausitz-Ring.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Right, let's take a look at this man who's back for more. It's Sam Prescott. He didn't join us last week, but he's there. He's here to race this time.
He was on good form in that first race, like in these cars, so I'm encouraged.
Yeah, definitely. I think he was saying to us that this car definitely suits him a lot more than the previous selections that we've had for the CA Championship. So definitely going to be interesting. You can see him battling there with Tim Regal.
Yeah, because when he was on form in the, I think, was it the DTM or was it the Audi?
No, it was the very first with the Audis.
Yeah, because he was one of them. He was a really exciting racer to watch in that league.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Testing each other's limits. Regal clearly. Oh, here we go. Easy, boys. It's only warm up. Yeah. tell Regal really has a good handle. I was saying he just had a really good handle of this track, and then he just drove off it.
You got commentators curse, Doug.
I need to.
You better not do that in the race.
Oh God, yeah, that was a horrible week last week. I am still sorry.
Let's go over to Towers. Spin, 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 spin. Get out of your system. Ian Towers doing very, very well. Just as he's about to go round this corner. Bit of a nudge there. No, it doesn't work with me.
I don't want to try it. I don't want to do it now. I'm just going to ruin it for everyone again. And I'm going to blame confirmation bias because there were loads of people that binned it when I didn't say anything. Maybe I'm just talking all the time. That's what it is.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
But yeah, Towers, a great result for him. Bringing it home. Well, he bring it home in 4th on race 2. Last time he had a bit of a spin and lost out on 3rd, but in the end brought it home in 4th. Really good result for Towers, actually.
That's still his best result. And we're still seeing some great fights with him and Ollie Salt throughout this league.
Definitely, yeah.
Because even now in the championship, there's 2 points between them, like for 4th and 5th.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be tooth and nail across this championship, I think.
Yeah. Though it's not far away to the other races. There's a lot to play for because Matthew Perkins is only 2 points behind them, and then Tim Heaton only a further 2 points behind them.
Yeah, let's go take a look at Perkins.
Then it's a jump of 6 points back to both teammates Tom Constable and Stefan Koliev, both on 11 each.
So here's Perkins.
He's doing all right in 6th place. It's been some good performances and good battling racing. Don't you fall off the track just when I say you're doing well, Matt. I will not be pleased. All right, we're almost out of warm-up. I think we are. Ready for a race chat?
Yeah, it's going to be very, very good to get this one going. Got about a minute until the race starts. Everyone's going to jump on the grid. And we'll hopefully get this one going. Rolling start as usual.
Rolling start, yeah.
And pit stops.
Yeah, it's happening. It's happening, actual panda. Yeah, pit stops. Let's see. So do the racers get notified by the game themselves when their pit stop is required, or do they just have to remember that there is one mandatory pit stop?
Well, they won't be able to do the whole distance of the race if they don't pit, because they need to replenish their tyres.
So the tyre degradation will make a point for them.
Yeah, so basically if they don't come in and pit at a certain time, they will bin it. So that's going to be really, really interesting, I think.
It'd be funny.
And here we go. We're going to put the we'll put the eye in the sky over Tom Constable, 4th place man. Here we go.
50 minutes.
50 minutes. The longest race we've ever had in the CA Staff Championship starts now. And it's go, go, go here at the Nürburgring Grand Prix with a little chicane. Who's that? It's Koliev coming out wide. He's a bit ambitious. Regal taking a look. Oh, no, it's Heaton taking a look. Yeah, it looks like that's Tim Regal looking at Balevsky there. Bit of carnage in the back. Who's that round? That's Costa gets sent spinning in the background. Looks like everyone's gotten round Constable. That's Brophy, that's Perkins. Constable in a really bad place right now.
Constable still just about got Perkins behind him, but he looks like he's losing that.
Yeah, you can see Salt there. There's Vernon stacked up behind him as well. There's a whole host of cars. But it's Bolesky, from Regal, from Muna, from Brophy, from Perkins, from Constable, from Vernon. And then Salt in the back of Vernon.
Got Salt looking like he's looking very hungry to pull a move on Vernon, I think.
He's challenging. Let's stick our camera on Salt there. There he goes. He's alongside Sam Prescott there.
That's Prescott pulling a move on Salt.
Yeah, slipping
very
through
nice.
there. Up into 8th place. Didn't see what happened to Towers, but he's down in 13th.
Oh, did he get caught in the tangle?
Might have got caught in the bristles at the beginning. Looks like Kolyev is way back as well. What's happened to him? Oh, he's parked it.
Stopped.
So it looks like it might be race over for Kolyev, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right, we'll see if he finds a way out. Like, there's still 48 minutes to try and get something done.
Yeah, hopefully they got a backup car for him. That'd be absolutely
Simon
gutted. A big
no.
snipe and Salt. F's in chat. Oh, can he get out of that gravel trap? Yeah, it looks like he's going to rejoin. There's Kevin Costa there. It's going to be a spicy rejoin. No, it's going to be fine.
He knows he can't just dive in front of Costa like that, so he's being polite.
Yeah, Salt now fighting from the back. He's got 47 minutes to do it though, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Here's Alan Padgham.
Misjudging the corner a bit.
Yeah, letting Towers on through. He's got Balabanov stacked up behind him now. Let's go further up. Okay, Pete Vernon. That's Pete Vernon making a move on Constable there. Constable now fighting back, trying to get back up into 5th. Or 6th, sorry. Further up the front, you've got this battle here, which is Muna going straight for Tim Regal.
This is exactly the battle Bolesky needs to happen behind him.
Yeah, he's going to get that clear air and head off into the distance.
Pete Brophy and Matt Perkins not letting these guys get too far ahead.
No, there's definitely some battling going on. You can see Constable all the way back of Vernon there as well in your background.
Yeah.
Close racing here. Muna's just got to find a way by. Sorry, Joe.
Tim Heaton's just pulled a move on Sam Prescott.
Yep, that looks like Heaton there. Like decent drive away there from Heaton. Now his Prescott's got Towers stacked up behind him to take a look at. So he'll be watching in his mirrors.
I wonder if Prescott maybe had a bit of a wide corner or something, because Tim Heaton seemed to be quite overtaken and be quite far ahead of him.
Yeah. Good.
Here comes Towers.
Yeah, let's see. Let's take a look at this. Towers. Oh, it's a bit of a shove. Oh, and Towers goes for a spin.
Over the eager.
Oh, and he gets a smack from Balabanov. For good measure. He's
straighten him. Good, it'll straighten you out.
He's just like, there you go, mate. Get your point in the right way.
Well, there's still very likely a Towers Salt battle happening, although possibly not for the places I think they were hoping.
Definitely. The question is now, has that adversely affected the handling of Towers' car?
Indeed, yeah, that's quite a blunt stroke to the front steering axle, that might have been.
He is not going to be happy with that. Let's move further back up. We've got this Constable Vernon battle is heating up.
And Heaton himself is getting closer and closer to this pair.
Yeah.
Not dropping off.
Definitely look menacing there in the background. Further up, we've still got this battle going on. Muna now right up behind Tim Regal. Peter Brophy taking a look as well, but he's a little bit away off Muna.
They're all keeping pace, but it's no one's really catching for an overtake. It's going to be like any mistakes made. That's the deal.
Matt's there in the background as well, just behind Brophy, Matt Perkins. What can he do in this position now? He can, if he can get past Brophy, he's got a straight shot up to Yilmaz there. But it depends if he can keep the pace, because these are some of the fastest drivers right here.
Yeah, I think this is this is Perkins like driving at his peak recently, just keeping pace with them. He's doing a really good job to do that much. He's putting himself into a good position for contention. But that's the thing. Like, I know, what's he going to think? Is he going to try something risky, or is he going to focus on staying on the track and keeping his positions and letting the grace of some mistakes up ahead bring him more points?
That is the question, Doug.
Yeah. And I could imagine he may make different decisions, answer that question in different ways throughout this race. There's plenty of it to go. See, it feels like only a matter of time before they catch Regal, because Regal is not pulling away. But he's very good at just not being overtaken.
Yeah,
I say that. Did you have to make a mistake? Yeah.
The gap there is just it is around half a second. It's been like that constantly. So
Brophy's closing in on Yama's now.
Yeah, Yama's just there backing off from Regal to enter into Brophy's zone of influence there. It's going to have a bit of a tussle there. Meanwhile, down the field, Towers is having a go at Balabanov.
Fairly clean around the outside.
Yep, that's Towers up into 11th place. He's got Pajam now to worry about. Further down, Salt's kind of here on his own. I'm not sure what's happened to him.
Is he going slow? Has something happened to his car, maybe?
It doesn't seem to be going slow. Maybe he had another spin and we didn't see it.
Yeah, it could have. Now, of course, we do have an element of there is something of an element of a pit strategy that could still shake things up some halfway through this race, because if some of the drivers go long on their tires, they might be losing lap time. I know, without getting it right. It's going to be getting that balance of pitting just when, and it might not be exactly halfway.
Maybe Salt does the ultimate Mad Lad move and just doesn't pit. Oh no, sorry. There is one pit mandatory.
Yeah. So
they have to pit. Yeah. So there's no staying out on your worn out tires and hoping for the best.
So maybe is he trying to warm his tires there? Does that even function in this?
I'm not sure. Let's go further back up the field. This is still the battle for second place between these four.
Train of four, yeah.
Bolevsky's only 4 seconds up the road at this stage. He's not pulling away too fast.
No, not like in the days of the Mustang. Where he just
that Mustang,
that was ridiculous.
Absolutely ridiculous moves from Bolevsky. Yeah, those that Mustang was just crazy.
Yeah.
Right, let's move down. It's the
Constable still, endlessly half a second. Vernon must have managed to pull a good move earlier to get in front, because he's not getting away from Constable.
Oh, he's sticking to him like glue.
Yeah.
They seem to have lost Tim Regal as well. Oh, sorry, Tim Heaton.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, Tim Heaton and Sam Prescott have dropped off the back. I think Heaton must have had a bit of a moment, because Prescott is ahead again.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you can just see Koliev in the pit. Looks like he's still. Yeah, looks like that's a permanent retirement.
Not a great Tuesday for him.
No, that's a real shame.
Yeah, he's usually one of the big shakers and movers in this pack. So, yeah, very sad to see him all parked up.
Yeah, there's one fewer potential point scorer for Coco Pops Racing.
Yes, this is true.
Right now, it's currently only Constable of those two left that are in the point scoring positions. Although
Costa is still running, though.
He's running, and he's only one out of the points.
That first turn was absolutely devastating for Cocoa Pops because Costa went for a spin as well.
Yeah.
Looks like Towers has charged up. He's past Padgham now. We didn't see Padgham doing any 720 spins this time, so
legit overtake.
Oh,
recovery.
Towers!
Oh no.
Just gets a wheel on the gravel, and Padgham's by again.
Oh well. Do it again, mate.
Yeah. See you later, mate. Right, let's go back up. This battle is still raging on. Muna is now. Oh, he's point.
Oh, he's
3.
He's closer. Is he finding the track a bit more? Like, because what we don't know is the tyre deck completely even among these races?
See, Bolevski's gained another 2 seconds from this group now. Muna flashing the lights. There he is.
Tim, you can see Tim Regal driving some very directly defensive lines when they were coming down that straight.
Definitely.
I actually think he's struggling a bit. Look at.
Ooh, it's getting very close now.
Right on his spoiler.
Yeah, let's go on board. We're on board now with Muna. Tim Regal ahead. Brophy behind. Can't see Brophy though. You can see him in the mirrors now though.
Yeah.
Ooh, late on the brakes there from Muna. Really attacking this course. That did lose him some time, unfortunately.
He had to take some avoiding action. Buster just made it past Balabanov into the points.
Yep.
To Regal wide there.
Yeah, a bit of a wide move there from Regal that allows Muna to catch back up again.
And Towers has made it past Padgham once again.
Yeah, back up into 10th place. He's got 4 seconds to catch onto the back of Tim Heaton.
Oh, that was a really fast move. Look at that.
There from, but Regal comes across and cuts him off.
Aggressive. Wow.
Elbows out from Regal.
The fans have observed the pit window is now open. So, like, are there going to be some strategic calls made?
And it looks like he's alongside, but no, not quite. Can't make it stick. He's definitely got the drive though.
Yeah, it looks like a matter of time. And Brophy's right there as well.
Gotta watch out for Brophy now.
We might have to defend from 2 cars in a single corner quite soon. Brophy fancy to look at the inside of Muna. And Perkins isn't waiting either. Regal is definitely holding up these cars. It's hard to get an overtake, like, you know, in the corners. They're tight enough. It's just about, can you get a drive good enough to settle a move on the straight? Because I think this is where Muna brought it last time. Oh no, perhaps not.
This is definitely going to be tight to get past Regal and get chasing after after Bolevski.
Constable has found his way past Vernon. Just looking down the pack.
Oh, he has. Yeah, let's take a look.
He's now in 6th.
I know, Vernon stacked up behind him. These two attracted to each other like some sort of magnet.
Comfy little swap. Prescott and Heaton, there's only half a second in it. Towers has got a little distance between himself and Padgham now. He's put some time down.
Yeah.
I think Salt's having a terrible time.
Yeah, it looks like...
I wonder if he may have actually pitted.
He has pitted. That's what the green means.
Ah, so I was wondering if there was some green there.
Yeah, so he's 1 minute and 31 behind everyone, but now he's on fresh tyres, so he could kind of stretch out and start, or go off.
And fill them with gravel.
Yeah, fill his tyres with gravel. Yeah.
They're not chickens, mate. They don't need gravel to get by. See this? Why do I get the feeling that it's and they're all just going to go quite spectacularly wrong in a minute up here at the front? It was so close on that last overtake of Muna. Regal quite boldly just diving in front, saying, "I'm not giving no room." Not an easy track to overtake on. There just doesn't seem to be anywhere that really lends itself to like where you can get the right drive.
This is true, Doug. This is very, very true.
Now, are we going to have watched this train of four for about 45 minutes by the end of this race? Or
well, not when they pit.
If so, credit to Regal for holding them behind for so long. Bileski's nearly 10 seconds down the road. You see him just scooting off there in the front.
Just looking at the average lap times, and this group here is averaging about a second slower than as Muna makes his move. Or makes a move.
He's forcing a different line from Regal. There's just a little wiggle from Munoz here to back out and do it a bit differently. I think he lost the momentum on that move.
Yeah.
It looks like he keeps having to brake just not to go piling into the back of Regal.
Yeah. So that track position is a very tight circuit.
Yeah. Wonder if he's going to start getting a...
Regal goes off there.
There it is.
A mistake from Regal allows Muna on through.
I think it's time for a pit stop, Regal.
Get some fresh tyres, yeah.
Yeah, fresh tyres and fresh air. Put them down. Right, now can Muna, in this fresh air, now pull away? Are his tyres good enough after all that fighting to...
Looks like
use the space in front of him.
Around that same time, Towers received a slowdown penalty for track limits abuse. So stay on the track, mate. That's what you want to do.
Right. Are there any other cars that have pitted aside from Salts?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
Like I think it's obviously
it looks
it's not going to be good for you, Doug, because it's red and green.
No, that isn't great. It looks just slightly different. Like it looks slightly, like the red looks very bold and the green looks a little bit faded. So that I'm going to have to use that.
Okie doke. I'm going to keep an eye on things that are happening via my cool UI. It looks like Towers is right on the back of Prescott now.
He's trying to pull his way back up into some decent points. It's like he's really got the measure of him. Despite all the battles and the skidding around, tyres are still in good fighting condition.
Most definitely. Giving it a good go.
It's a bit like Heaton might have gone a bit wide on that turn just up ahead.
Yeah, he's only so they're only a second behind Tim Heaton there. Or 2 seconds now, sorry.
I'm afraid we don't have Ted Kravitz in the pit lane. He's
bit of trying to muscle by their Towers. Bit of contact. Yeah, we need to get Ted Kravitz. He'll be able to do it.
Yeah, he'll be able to explain what's going on.
Yeah, so Tim Heaton
his
did
tail's
go off track
side
there
by
a sec.
side.
He's giving it a go.
His nose ahead.
He's got the good line there, but he braked a bit too early. But he's got the good line, and he's going to take it, I think. Well, no, it's another drag race. Bit of a slam into the side there from Sam. A side by side.
Prescott is not leaving much room. He's doing a lot of squeezing.
This is great racing. Absolutely great. Oh no!
Oh.
Tower slams into back at Prescott at the wrong angle and skids off, but he's back on. So he's back on to chasing. He didn't lose much time there.
Yeah. That looked a bit like Prescott got a little out of shape and had to catch his car, like with the catch it on the brakes, and then just Towers wasn't expecting him to brake there because I don't think that was a braking zone. Just powered into the back. Got a wide line there. I wonder if his own tyres are quite where they need to be.
All right, chat. Who is going to be first to pit out of the people who already haven't pitted? This is the question.
I don't know. I actually didn't watch the tutorial, I have to confess, but so I don't actually know how long the pit lane costs.
Judging from Ollie Salt's pit, it cost him quite a long time. It's going to be quite an interesting judgment for each of these drivers to figure out when is the perfect time to pit.
Yeah, and they've got no pit crew analysing pit windows and they're strategically trying not to place them behind another car or in traffic.
Yeah, it's just
they've got to do it all themselves.
Yeah, they're judging that all by themselves.
Yeah. Paprika's calling Regal as the next one to pit. I wonder, like, considering he's only just come back in this race, if he was out of the channels a bit, I wonder if I assume he knows that there is a mandatory pit stop this race.
Oh, that looks like Perkins coming into pit.
Ah.
Perkins, the first of the pitters.
Okay. So let's see how far down that drops him.
This is a pretty genius move from Perkins, actually. Getting into the pit early and getting out quickly means that he can put more pace down on the track with those fresh tyres. And that means that anyone coming into the pits will have to do it around the same time. Otherwise, Perkins is going to be a massive advantage, really.
Indeed. This is the undercut. It's quite a long pit stop.
It is a very long pit stop.
No real indication of how long it's going to be.
Yep, there he is.
He's back on his wheel. No, I have no idea when the pit window closes.
There you go. That's Perkins. He's come back on the track ahead of Salt. So Salt is still 30 seconds down the road. So
that looked like it could have been, because he was just behind Peter Brophy, wasn't he?
Yeah. Here we go. It's Prescott and Towers still going at it.
Towers trying to keep some distance this time. Scott closing the door.
Oh, little tap. This is wheel-to-wheel racing right here.
But Perkins' time suggests that it's about somewhere about a 45 second stop. Ooh,
big slide from Towers.
Oh no. I didn't say anything. I didn't do that one.
It looks like he can get back on. Towers will want to pit now. There's no doubt about that. He'll want to get his ass in the pits.
Yep. We're at the midpoint of the race. It's like definitely a good time. Looks like Regal's in the pits. Or
Regal's pitting.
Yep.
Bolesky's also pitting.
Race leader.
It's
all happening.
That pushes Mooner up into the lead.
It's all happening now.
is all happening, most definitely. These two in the pits now. Who's going to get out first? It's Bolevsky.
Yeah, Bolevsky, I think, was in about 15 seconds earlier than Regal.
Yep, we got Constable and Vernon still going at it tooth and nail right here.
Yeah, looks like Vernon's found trap position on that one, although...
Bit of flash of the lights from Vernon.
Side by side.
Concentrate on the racing, mate.
Vernon's nose is just ahead.
Yeah, looks like we've got a whole bunch of people coming into the pits now. Towers, that's Padgham and Costa. They're all in the pits. That means Perkins has taken that position back and he's gone up. You can see Tim Regal coming out of the pits behind him. The whole complexion of this race has changed.
Yeah, it's almost unreadable. Brilliant. Seriously, you're going to have to be the judge of like who is in front out of the greens.
Fair. All right, so it's Bolevsky who's in 7th place right now. He's the highest pitter. Perkins is the second highest pitter. So we've got Towers back out on track now. Salt has gone ahead of Costa, who's got ahead of him in the pits. Towers is backed up behind Padgham. Padgham has pitted, so that was a very quick pit from Padgham.
Yeah, but Towers also did have that spin.
That is very true. Yeah. Big contact there from Towers.
That's going to be some safety rating notes.
You can see Salt.
Yeah.
That was some great tactics by Salt as he's just come onto the back of Towers now. He's gained so much time from pitting early.
And Towers spinning around.
Yeah, Towers spinning around a few times. But he has, like, Salt has gained a whole bunch of time from pitting early. So let's see who's coming in next.
Looks like Balabanov is in.
Yeah, it looks like Brophy, Muna, and Constable are in. And Constable's away first. He's away in front of Muna. Slow.
Oh, that's different.
That's a slow pit there for Muna.
Now, how does that happen? Is it a bit of a dice roll, or...?
I'm not actually sure.
So this is a chance for Constable.
Yep. Constable now ahead of Muna Yilmaz. Bolevsky is in front of them though. He's about 12 seconds down the road. In front of them though is Tim Heaton and Peter Vernon, who haven't pitted yet. Looks like Prescott's into the pits. He's just coming out. He's coming out ahead of Towers. You can see Towers there, just in the back of your screen.
So Prescott's still got his distance where he needed it.
Yep, so the only people who are yet to pit now are Balabanov, Vernon and Heaton.
Right. Now I wonder, how hard is Constable going to fight Yilmaz and Brophy? Because it's going to be really hard, or is he going to aim for racing Vernon?
Well, it depends. Now Tom's going to be able to actually pull out some time because he's got some clean air. Obviously, Vernon's got some clean air, but he's on pretty old tyres at this stage. So
Constable's got clean air in front, but
yeah, behind him it's not so clean.
Yeah, his mirrors are full. This is going to be
absolutely phenomenal pit from Constable. His team is like on point. He's got some well-trained, competent boys in his pit crew, obviously.
Is there a message that just shut up on the right?
Where?
I just thought I saw a message.
Oh, there you go. Tim Heaton's been disqualified for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh no!
So that is the end of Tim Heaton's day. Unfortunately, Vernon is into pit.
That's wow. That's a bit of a heavy penalty.
Yeah, that is a really heavy penalty. Very harsh penalty bestowed on Tim Heaton. He's out of the race.
Yeah. instant game over? Like, not a time penalty or anything like that? Wow, there'll be some discussion now. I think there might be some discussion quite quickly.
Yeah.
Looks like there are some messages coming through on the pit wall chat.
Looks like Balabanov is the last person to pit this race. Where's he going to end up when he comes out?
Okay, apparently Tim Heaton says, I was black flagged as I crashed on entry to the pits. Oh, looks like Muna's round.
Oh, Muna's gone for a spin. Allowing Brophy to get by. Constable has a bit of breathing room now as well.
Oh, there's a few penalties, like Balabanov gets a drive-through penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Drive-through penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Yeah, it looks like Vernon rejoined the race in 7th. Wow. That's 31 seconds behind Constable. Oh no, sorry, that's not 31 seconds behind Constable. That is about 13 seconds behind Constable. Yeah, that pit must have been absolutely on point.
How on earth did that happen?
He's got the best pit crew. He's paid him off. He's just told them that if you don't change my tyres quickly, I'll send you all to jail. It's power of the Constable. But yeah, now Brophy trying to find a way by. Yilmaz there behind Brophy, also trying to find a way by. You can see Perkins there in the background as well.
Yeah. Still got 5th, and this is track position now. All of these cars are pitted, I believe.
Everyone has pitted who is still racing. Yeah.
Okay, that makes it easier. Now this could be useful for Constable, because Muna is now going to be all over the back of Brophy, unless Brophy can quickly get by Constable.
Yeah, Brophy's going to have to be defending and attacking at the same time. It's a situation that he's not unfamiliar to, but
defending from Muna.
But at the same time, it's not a pleasant situation to be in.
Recommendation for next week's sponsor: speed cameras.
Speed cameras. No, speed cameras don't deserve any airtime.
Well, maybe we can take one of their subsidiaries, like be sponsored by the inverse square law or something. Ooh, that was a
bit of a touch onto the side of the.
Yeah, he lost some time for it.
Concrete.
He hasn't lost position. See.
It's like Costa's gone off track, but he's back on now. Balabanov also went off track. He's just come out of the pits, I think.
That was his drive-through penalty, I guess.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. Speeding in the pit lane.
Naughty, naughty.
There might have been other penalties that we came up, because the one we saw of Tim's came up after I'd seen something appear.
Yeah, so I've actually got a tab that I'm switching to every now and again that basically says incidents. So Pete Vernon's just got off track.
Oh right.
But he's now back on. So
is that another drive-through maybe?
I'm not sure. No, it's no.
This is so much fight. Sorry, I'm just loving what's happening on screen right now. Ooh, Brophy's trying a different line. Oh, that might work.
Snaking his way on through. Can he get through by Constable? It's looking pretty good, but Constable's got the line. So we're retaining that line.
Very fair. He's leaving space. He's not squeezing at all.
Constable's a very fair driver at the end of the day. He's not gonna squeeze.
That looks like a move that's stuck now. And can he hold Muna behind?
No, he's just pushed him out. And, Muna's just followed through on that nice line.
15 minutes, like anything can happen in this group of, I'm going to call it 4 because Perkins is right there. Just saying, like, in your own time, lads, have at each other.
Yeah, he's had a bit of time to catch up.
I'll pick up the scraps. I wonder actually, he's closing in on Constable. He might. Oh, that was a bit wide from Brophy. Might be a chance for Yilmaz. Might indeed. Yeah, Perkins might be able to pull an on-track overtake.
Oh, Yilmaz flash the lights. He's looking for a way by.
Making sure Brophy knows that he's right there. Like, let me past. Let me in.
Just got over 14 minutes of this race remaining.
Yep. And Salt has done well to bring himself up into the points. I'm going to say he's like in 10th now.
Yeah, I think him pitting early was a decisive strategy that allowed him to do that.
Hopefully it sticks with him, because what we don't know is how well his tyres will last in the closing laps.
This is very true.
Because like, there is a chance, like, if he pitted too early, then he'll be driving around on socks with holes in them by the end of it.
Driving around on the rims.
Yeah, that's a more race appropriate metaphor. I couldn't think of a classic metaphor, so I just had to make one up. Although next time I'm watching an F1 and someone gets a flat spot, I'm going to call it a hole they've got a hole in their sock.
You know, the tyre warmers that they stick on the tyres are sometimes called socks.
Ah, that's what they call them, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Perkins looks like he's really got the measure at Constable.
Yeah, there's not a very big gap there at the moment.
And there's Tim Regal stalking up in the background. So Constable did well with his pit stop, but he's brought him right into some fight.
It has definitely brought the fight to him. Really, his pit crew is very, very good.
We're gonna have to find out after this race, like how he managed to jump that. Because if there are any more pit things, like, everyone's got to know what Tom Constable knew.
It'd be hilarious if it was like some sort of quick time event where you have to like mash the buttons up, down, left, right, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
he's just got it mapped to a button that he just clicks and it just does it.
I mean, a real life pit stop is it's a reaction game, isn't it?
Yeah,
like a reaction precision game. And you see so many failed pit stops because rather than trusting their reactions, they go on autopilot.
Yep.
Like, so, like, people release, like, you see, oh, Constable looks like he's got snagged.
Perkins looking for a way through. I think he's found it.
Yeah, I don't think Constable can hold that back.
Oh, Perkins does go wide.
Did he go a bit wide?
But,
or was that his line? That might just be his line.
Yeah, Constable's not quite got the drive to get back through there.
Yeah.
Now Regal is up behind Constable.
Yeah, because that battle really brought Constable back into Regal's clutches.
Yep.
And Regal's going very well on these tyres.
The pit window is now closed.
Right.
So still some close racing up the front here.
Well, not right at the front.
Not right at the front. Here's right at the front.
Yeah, right at the front. Like, the very front is like 25 seconds away.
The man on his own as usual. Absolutely phenomenal drive as usual from Bolevsky.
It's just something else.
Yeah, he's a monster behind the wheel.
Now, Towers looks like he's closing in on Prescott.
This is true. Regal's having a go at Constable now.
Oh, yeah.
See where Constable is quite accommodating when it comes to track position. Regal likes to get his elbows out a bit, so we'll see what
Regal's
happens
ruthless.
here.
Regal nearly went into the back of him. Now what? Gonna try it on the inside, coming out of this corner.
Try and sweep through, yeah.
He's looking.
Oh, a late break there from Regal. Wow.
But
very late on the brakes.
But Constable's gone for a switchback. Look at that.
Exactly.
That was clever.
And puts a bit of space.
Look at that.
Great defensive driving from Constable there.
Yeah, Regal overcooked it into that one, went too deep.
Meanwhile, Towers is on the back of Prescott.
Yeah. Now, are we going to see... Right, same situation, same part of the track.
Going to see a repeat.
Slightly different drivers.
Towers going to slot in behind. Bit of a nudge.
I was just going to plant him.
There's just nowhere to go, is there, though? Oh, a bit of a cut there from Towers. Is he going to use that to his advantage? No.
He just dove across the grass. It's like, do you need to do that?
Yeah, good line there from Towers, but he can't really make that much. He's trying to
he's
switch
going
back.
for a switchback. Look at it, yeah. It's not the faster line, though, it seems.
It's just that drive. Prescott very defensive. Covers that line. Oh, bit of a touch on. Oh, no! He just followed Prescott onto that grass.
Towers!
He's back on, though. He's back on. The race is on. He's got 8 minutes. He can get on the back and we'll give us some racing again.
Pick up the pace or Salt is going to catch you.
Yeah. It's Regal and Constable again.
Is that the move?
Oh, no! Regal a bit too aggressive. Constable sends him off. It's just...
couldn't quite tell from that angle, like if that was a aggressive cut off from Constable, or was that just an insane dive from Regal?
He sent it pretty hard there, I think.
I think that was a send. Yeah. Constable's done well to not lose his line on that, actually.
Yeah. So Tim Regal now quite a fair way back. He's 5 seconds, 6 seconds now down.
Yeah, I mean he's still very much out of range of Peter Vernon. Like, and he'll pick up the pace up again shortly.
This is true. Meanwhile,
still seven and a bit minutes. Ooh.
We've got a bit
of
tight racing up the front here.
No spins or crashes from these two yet. It's just been tight as a drum.
It looks like they're catching on Balabanov, who's a back marker.
Perkins looks like he's pretty comfortable in fourth. Like the Constable Regal battle really fell away from him. He's earning his keep. It really is.
Yeah, it's doing pretty good there in fourth. We've seen Perkins really improve.
Yeah, and also he's near enough that if this battle here goes awry, Perkins could be on the podium. We've seen it go awry before.
That is definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility. You can't rule it out. There's still just under 7 minutes of this race left. These two are the closest two cars to each other on the track right now. Yilmaz is giving it everything he's got to try and get past Brophy up into that second place. He wants those points. It's double points this race. Forgot to mention, it's double points. Flash the lights there.
Now, this isn't the usual overtaking slot we see from people here. He's like going for his own switchback, but nah, it's not tight enough.
Just trying every single bit of the track he can to try and get by Brophy. You can see though, Perkins is he's there. He's only 2 seconds away. 2.5 seconds. Sorry.
He's taking everything he's got though. These two are very, very fast drivers. And it's impressive that they can battle this long without losing, without just being caught.
Yeah, they've been battling pretty much the entire race.
Yeah, and although Beletsky's got away, it's like they haven't been caught by the... Like, they've put distance between... Like, Perkins has fallen back away from these guys, as has Constable.
Absolutely.
The Constable is only 4 seconds behind Perkins. I wonder if there is actually still some chance to catch. It's so close.
Well, there's 5 minutes to do it, Doug. See if Balabanov plays a part in this battle or whether he'll move out the way.
If he's got crew chief up and running, give him the blue flag treatment. I think he's seen them coming, like, cause he's trying to. I think he's trying to drive some fairly inoffensive lines. Yeah, he's
moving over
very
there.
Deliberately getting out of the way. And he's or he's just letting that happen. He really did try to. He really did try that one.
Yeah, he did try. It's just he was just on that line. There's 4 minutes to go of this race.
Yeah, that might have been a deciding collision for this.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks as if that is the case.
Collision decided the position.
Further down the field, Perkins has dropped. Actually, he's five seconds now behind Yilmaz.
Yeah, even after that kind of setback, I wonder if Perkins has either got a slowdown penalty for something or is struggling on his tyres, because that looks like Constable, that's Balabanov just behind him, but Constable is he's only 4 seconds behind himself.
Yeah, Constable is catching slowly. It looks like looking at the event view, it looks like recently, yeah. So Muna obviously went off the track there with Balabanov. Looks like Towers has also gone off the track at some point, dropping a few more seconds to Prescott. He's 5 seconds within 5 seconds of Prescott now. Closest battle is still Yilmaz and Brophy for second place. Tim Regal only 2 seconds now behind Constable. You can see him. You'll be able to see him in a sec. There he is. But there is 2.5, or round about 2.5 minutes left of this race. It's been a really long one.
It has, yeah. Oh, Tim Regal is still catching Constable. I mean, I don't know if he's catching him at a minute a lap, but
definitely not a minute a lap.
Yeah, that could be a bit of a close last lap.
Yeah, we'll see how Balabanov will come into play here as well.
Yeah, I mean, in Balabanov's shoes, I don't know, you get out of the way on a track like this, aside from the start finish straight.
Very slow corner there from Constable.
I wonder if he's nursing tyres, because they're all going to be close at the end of their life now.
Yeah, maybe Constable sacrificed something in the pits to get that track position. Maybe sacrificed a set of tyres or something like that.
Do you have a choice of tyres? I wonder.
You have a choice of something. I'm not entirely sure what, but we'll find the secret out towards the end, I guess.
Really should have watched the tutorial.
Yeah.
But there could be an overtake here, because Regal has pulled out a second over the last minute. Like, Constable's pace has really dropped off. Balabanov getting well out of Constable's way. Regal catching a quick toe.
Well, yeah.
He tried. Regal was like, I'm getting a toe. Stay where you are.
1 minute of the race left. I'm not sure whether Regal can do it unless Constable goes real slow. Maybe Regal can send it.
Oh, it's getting tight. I'm just looking ahead at the other times, and I don't really see Yilmaz catching Brophy now. I think there's a second in it.
Yeah, there's a second in it. It's quite a good second. There's only one lap of the race left. There's your first place man, Bolewski. He's 30 seconds ahead of Brophy. So Regal's having a go. He's done Constable, but gone off the track.
That is a mean overtake. You just absolutely closed the track down. Was that a revenge overtake as well? Oh, look at this.
I think.
Is he let?
No, it looked there for a second like Regal was going to let him have the place back, but.
Yeah, something's definitely missing. Like top Constable's pace just absolutely fell off.
Yeah, most definitely.
Wow, this is going to be a fascinating pit chat afterwards.
Here we go. Final corner coming up for Bolesky.
50-minute Nürburgring.
Stanislav Bolesky wins at the Nürburgring. But who's going to come in second? It's close.
God, it's suddenly close again.
It's
Look at
suddenly
that.
very close.
It's for a double points P2 finish. Peter Brophy's got to hold Mooner off one last time.
We go around the penultimate corner. He's guarding that line very well. I think he's going to do it. Yeah, Bolesky pulling donuts.
Marvellous.
And there it is. It's Brophy's your second place man. With Mooner Yilmaz coming in third. Matt Perkins, a heroic drive in fourth place.
He put in some fantastic work today.
Tim Regal with the big elbows coming in fifth.
Yep.
Constable, a great pit, but dropping off the pace to come in sixth. You got Pete Vernon up behind him in seventh.
Pete Vernon really seemed to drop. Like did he get spun around at some point as well? Or was there just that pit lane?
I think he got absolutely dropped off in the pits situation. I think. Here he is, Sam Prescott. A well-deserved 8th place after fending off Towers for so long.
Speak of the devil.
There he is, Mr. Ian Towers in 9th. Coming up on your screen, he's in the points. It's Ollie Salt. As Towers just stacks it into the wall there.
He's in the points and in the wall.
Yeah, great recovery drive there from Ollie to get to the points.
Yeah, he had a bad, that was a bad place to spin right at the begining.
Padgham coming through in 11th, Costa's 12th place man, and 13th Blabanov. Obviously, Kolyev and Heaton both either DNFing or DQ'd.
Yeah, that's hard luck for both Kolyev and Heaton.
Yeah,
I don't think he deserved that.
Very unfortunate there for both. But yeah, that was a great race.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Bolesky taking the maximum amount of points this time. Taking race winner and the points for fastest lap as well.
Fastest lap, of course. Oh, is that double fastest lap point too?
I believe so, yeah. So it's going to be big points for Bolesky.
Wow, what a day. Cool. So, well, that's it for 2 weeks. When we come back at the whatever I said earlier, the Lausitz Ring.
Yeah. So what date is that,
Doug? That date that will be on the 25th of May. That's the Dekra Lausitz Ring short course. That's another 2 races back to our standard form.
Excellent. So we will see you then on the 25th at the amended start time of about 10 to 8. And hopefully, we'll be back to the 2 race format. That's 2 25-minute races, and with no pit stops. But we'll have 2 more rounds of that, and then we'll do the 3rd round after that. Well, it'll be round 6 at that point. Will be another one of these style races where we get the pits as well. So yeah, join us on the 25th for the Lausitz Ring. And until then, I've been Ben.
I've been Doug.
And stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.